Sennelier is one of the most loved and respected watercolor brands out there. And did you know that they offer a 98 tube set in a wood box, currently listed on Amazon for $700? So I went and bought these three tubes for less than 25 bucks because I like having water and electricity. Filling watercolor pans is not for the faint-hearted. If you've watched any of my previous pouring videos, you know the drill. If, however, you are new to the process, then I'll hold your hand for moral support, not to keep you from leaving. With the requisite items assembled, paint tubes, empty pans, and a stirring tool of some sort, all we have left to do is just squirt away and hope for the best. Kidding. Seriously though, don't sweat it. The visuals are self-explanatory and mostly intended as a relaxing experience anyway. So consider this a chill zone. It helps when the paints don't shoot out willy-nilly, staining your desk, fingers, and carpet, because that would be the opposite of low stress. There are a couple of things I should point out. This is freshly poured paint on these swatches. Ideally, I would wait until the pans were cured for a couple of days, or even a week in the case of these honey-added paints. And that's because when it's wet, it's too easy to overload your brush, which can skew your strokes and waste the paint, since much of it ends up in the water jar. But at least for today, I lacked that level of patience, so I went for it. 3 colors feels like such a tease, right? Because we all want to know what dioxazine purple, turquoise, and sap green look like too. Well, Becky Triggier has a great video covering the Sennelier box set. That's right, she swatched all 98 colors, and I'm pretty sure that qualifies her for rock star status. So if you're at all curious, check it out. The link is in the description. Nothing surprising about the lemon yellow. It's a solid PY3, which I already had covered with the Hansa Yellow Lights from both Da Vinci and Daniel Smith. But I don't mind doubling or even tripling up on good colors. And I think of PY3 as valuable and versatile. Who knows? Maybe I'll discover that this is PY3's GOAT. The depth and intensity of blue in Danthrin was surprising. Look at it. This may be my new favorite blue. You might be thinking, but this is wet. What does it look like when it's dry? You could skip ahead and see for yourself, but these cards are in front of me right now, and I'm not noticing any significant color shift. And that's weird. Like how a half loaf of bread has been sitting around for 5 weeks with no signs of molding. Do I eat it or toss it? On the one hand, yay for not having to make a grocery run. On the other hand, that is not bread as I know it. Is it even food? Permanent alizarin crimson deep. This one was pure impulse. My eye was initially drawn to the color on the tube. I already love alizarin crimson, so tacking deep onto the end made it irresistible. And when I saw it was a single pigment, into the basket it went. Now, the reason I don't have more from this brand is their pricing. But I got these from the Blick store, and I think their prices for Sennelier are better than most. Bear in mind, these are 10 milliliter tubes, and each was under $10. These 3 swatches make me think of sports cars and summery things like popsicles and water parks. I do want to point out that the intensity of these swatches has a lot to do with water ratio. In most other instances, I'd go heavier with the water, and you'll see that in the next video where I play with these colors in my Shizen Rough journal. In that session, they are not as intense as here, but I expect you could get there through glazing/layering. I'm happy to share this mostly no-risk experience with you. Turned out the biggest danger was knowing someone who keeps 5-week-old bread in the house. Until next time, stay artsy, my friends.